What else was Sue doing? She wasn't eating any snacks. Any nutritionist, okay, especially a registered dietitian who's talking to a diabetic, will say you need to have snacks. You can't just eat 3 times a day, and a lot of people just eat 2 times a day. You need to eat every 2 to 3 hours, something. Now, I have read that if you have less than 150 calories, like less than 100, I think it is the line, that it's not enough food to raise your metabolism for that next couple of hours. There's evidently a line around 100 to 150 calories that if you get up to about 150 calories for your snack, see, your metabolism when you eat food goes up. Metabolism raises the heat in your body, okay? And that helps burn calories. So it'll go up at about that 150 calorie mark. So every time you eat, your metabolism goes up. So this is what we want all day long. Every time you exercise, your metabolism goes up, okay? So about 150. So if we're eating one of these protein bars, and these are my favorite protein bars for the price, and you can get them at Walmart now. So if we eat one of these bars, we are going to get 180 calories. So this could be a snack. Don't live on these, you know. But if you're out and you're taking kids to soccer, and then you got to take somebody somewhere else, and then you got to go somewhere else, and then you got to stop at the store and get milk, and you haven't eaten in 5 hours, don't go to Taco Bell. Have these in your car. Have these in your purse at all times. Have it in your purse.
No, excuse me, ma'am. Now, what's the name of them?
Pure Protein.
Okay.
That's the brand name. And here's an alternative. These are just drinks that you can drink. And my kids really like the strawberry. These are $5 for 4, so they're $1.25 each. The bars are $1 each too. And so it's not cheap, but how much is a burrito at Taco Bell? That's $1, and you think that's a deal. Okay, next, number 8. Don't ever eat a carb by itself. Always eat a protein with it. I want you to add in on that, because I should add, how do I get this back on? Don't eat a fat by itself either. Don't ever eat a fat or a carb by themselves without a protein. Okay? Now some nutritionists will say, well, you can eat fiber with it. Protein slows down the digestion, and fiber slows down digestion. And so either one is good, but I imagine that you guys aren't getting enough protein anyway, so that's why I say protein. So that's not a nutritionist rule, that's Anita's rule. So you could say put fiber with it as well. So basically, you need to be having a protein every single time you eat. Every single time you eat, you need to have some type of protein. Okay, next, number 9. We already talked about our protein shakes in the morning, okay? So if I look on the label here, and I say, okay, I'm getting ready to go do 2 aerobics classes this morning. That's what I do on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. 2 scoops of this, let's see. 1 scoop is 130 calories. How long can you go on 130 calories? An hour, maybe. It probably holds you for about an hour. You sure couldn't go do 2 aerobics classes on 130 calories, okay? So 2 scoops is 260 calories, okay? That, even 260, and I'm not gonna get home until noon, okay? And I've been up since 5 hours on 260 calories, not enough food. I do 3 scoops. And sometimes, if my kids don't eat all of their banana, I'll throw 1/4 of a banana in there, or I'll pour a little milk in there, or something like that. Now, if I'm going to get back home, I'm going to go do 1 class and get back home at 10:30, or something like that, I'll just do 2 scoops. Think about where you're going and what you're going to do, and when you're going to be able to eat again, before you just put 1 scoop of that in the blender. Okay, next. And by the way, if you really want to lose weight fast, You can also have a protein drink for dinner. You can have a salad and a protein shake. A lot of my students do that. And so that's number 10, is take charge of your dinners. I had my students stay after yoga on Monday night a couple of weeks ago. And I told them all the different ways that they can take charge of dinner. Dinner needs to be light. You need to go to bed hungry. I know, nobody likes that. But let me tell you what happens. When you go to bed on a full stomach, your body has to totally digest your food before it goes into the process. Your liver does a cleansing process while you're asleep. Every bit of your blood goes through your liver and gets cleaned while you're asleep, and this is the only time it happens. And it takes several hours for this process. If your body's digesting food, and it takes, 3 or 4 hours to digest food, then your body won't start the detox process. And if only half your blood gets through your liver that night, half your blood didn't get cleaned. There are toxins that build up in your blood, and that's part of the job of the liver, is to clean that out. And so if you do this every night, what's going to happen? You're setting yourself up for disease. Do you wonder why all these people have cancer? And all these people have all of these. I have a cousin who's sick with chronic fatigue syndrome. I have a friend who's fighting cancer right now. I have a friend who has lupus. All of these diseases, not saying that they're all preventable, but many of them are caused by the way we treat our bodies, and that is a really good example. Don't go to bed with food in your stomach. Don't do it. If you eat your dinner, and I want you to eat early and light, salads, soups, even if you don't have any time, chicken noodle soup. I like to make my own soups. I don't buy the canned soups, and we can talk about that in some of our online sessions, because I like to talk about that and tell people how to cook. But anyway, salads, split pea soup, I like to take something like this, like beans like this, put little chunks of ham in there, little ham squares, and put some water in, and just make some bean soup. Okay, so you've got protein, you've got little carbs, and that's delicious. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I make here in just a minute. So if you're still hungry though, if you're hungry at bedtime, sometimes we make those little 100-calorie popcorn bags, something like that. But I just think the best thing is a cup of milk. Skim milk, right? Just a cup of milk will fill you up. How about a little yogurt? Okay, something like that. So you don't have to go to bed with your stomach growling. Okay, this is not diet torture. We're not here to torture ourselves. But at the same time, it's not just for weight loss. It's for total health to not go to bed with food in your stomach. Okay, and then just a few little items down here at the bottom. My Dixie cup method with the water is this. Buy those little plastic Dixie cup dispensers and put one by every sink in your house. Every time you go to that sink and wash your hands, whatever you're doing, dishes, in the bathroom, whatever, pull one of those cups out, fill it up with water, drink it. Okay? That's it. If you do that every single time you are at a sink, and then if you're out and about, okay, then you can do it, stop at water fountains. I know they're not very sanitary, and I know you guys don't like to drink out of them, but you've got to get water in somehow. Okay, also, keep track. Some of you said that you hadn't weighed yourself. This is what I did. I got one of those little tiny dollar store calendars, the ones that are this big. They're like 50 cents, I think, at Dollar General. And I took a push pin and I push pinned it to the wall in my bathroom, right above my bathroom scale. Now, Weight Watchers will tell you not to weigh except once a week, right? Don't they say you weigh? They say don't weigh at home. You know why? They want you to come back the next week and pay them $12. Okay? And so I would step on my scale every morning, no clothes on. Okay? Take my glasses off. Everything, not wet hair, dry hair. Clean your ears out, whatever you have to do to weigh less, okay? Hold your breath, whatever. And I took my pen and I'd write it down every day in the little square. I still have that calendar. And those little squares say 190, 189, 189, 189, 188, 187, 187, 187, 187, 185, 185, 185, 184. And turn over to the next month. And I can see plateaus in that little calendar. You know, when I was around 150, 140, 150, could not get off that because that's where my body wants to be. It wants to be 145, 150. What I had to do some reading.